Hey everyone, Crumbs here. I got a quick video today showing you the basic flying machine adapters I use to build pretty much this entire thing. Any regular block, where you place it consistently for hundreds to thousands of blocks long, you can place sets of about 640 blocks, both single blocks or too wide or too tall, bottom slabs, top slabs, stairs, different orientations, depending on how you design the structure. There's a bunch of different things you can do. I thought it was pretty cool, really useful, and I don't know if I would have bothered to do something this long, or how long it would take, because of how tedious it would be otherwise. So I'm just going to go ahead and have a quick tutorial today, showing you the basic flying machine adapters I use to build most of the structure I'm going through here now. So hope y'all find something useful, and enjoy! So when you set it up, I recommend making sure you know what you're going to place and how you're going to place it, so you can build it at the right position on your first try. Because I messed up a bunch of times and had to just keep rebuilding them. But they're simple, so it doesn't matter that much. So it's a useful tool. What it does mostly is remove the tedium rather than making anything completely AFK. This is me building the basic flying machine and using it for different things. You can place blocks off to the side, just a single row of blocks. You can see I mess it up every once in a while, but it's pretty small, so it's easy to fix. This is one type of adapter, using to place too high blocks. This is also used to place top slabs, as you see here. And this is a general adapter for 2 blocks wide, works both for full blocks and bottom slabs, also works for top slabs. And this is me realizing that with carpet mod you need to place 4 trapdoors in order to get it to work. I'll go through and build up the basic version and describe how it works, what I'm doing. So you need a stair or something like this. I'll just use this both to push the minecart along while you're moving, and so you can place all the items you're gonna place without them filling up your inventory. So this here will allow you to stop the flying machine. You need, oh, there you go, these 2 to keep from falling off either side, and then this here, the stairs, will push the minecart forward. If you don't have that, you'll fall off the edge. And you have a very basic, oh, since this is only a one direction flying machine, you don't need to have another sticky piston here. You can just use a regular piston for that. And that is the basic setup. So with this basic setup, when you're staying in the minecart, you can place the bottom half slabs, you can place full blocks directly in front of you, directly up here as well. You cannot place the upper half slabs, not reliably anyway. You'll end up placing stuff below it. You can also place solid blocks off to the side up against other blocks, and you can also place upside down stairs in this orientation. One basic adapter is to add the trapdoor over here. This will allow you to place top slabs. So it'll keep it off at a distance, so I click I can't place anything here. Oh. So I can place here, but I can't place any more blocks up against it. So it keeps it at enough of a distance that you won't come up and then place blocks beneath them. Here, so you need this adapter for that. This adapter also allows you to place 2 blocks high. So you aim at the bottom of this here, and I'll let you place there. When it pushes you forward, you place the next one. If you want to place 2 blocks wide horizontally, you add these blocks like this, and you aim like back here on the block. And getting started with some of these, it's a little inconsistent at first. Just work with your aim till you get it exactly right and it starts working, and then leave it alone, and you can come back and fill in a few blocks that you missed. And this one also works both for bottom half slabs and for top half slabs. So if you need to place stairs from the side, or right side upstairs, you can do it from the side on top of another block like this, or I guess even without it. Need to bring this over here and then just add, at least for carpet, using carpet mod to place blocks continuously, you need to add 4 of these going along here. Then down here you aim like just at the, going like this, and pull it over. So when it pushes you over, you'll place the blocks there, and these keep getting pushed in front. So you may be able to place them consistently without any blocks below. Yeah, so it might work, but it's a little finicky. So if you want to mess with it, go ahead. It depends on the design of what exactly you want to build. This is Mango's player-controlled 2-direction flying machine. You can move one way or other, and it'll take off in either direction. I initially thought about trying to adapt this, but I didn't. It seemed a bit difficult, and ultimately you don't really need it. It's not worth going both directions. You just build something and go a few hundred to a few thousand blocks in one direction. That's more than enough. I tried doing something like this as well instead, but the slime block pushes the player off to the side, so he can't keep running it. Additionally, I was trying to set something up to place blocks lower, but I was having a really hard time with that. These machines are much easier to use to build stuff from the top down. I assume there are other applications people would want. I just made the adapters that worked for my needs. Given that it takes blocks about 5 minutes to despawn, that should let you place about 640 blocks. You do this by dropping 10 stacks of items on the steps, filling up your inventory so you only have 1 slot free. Just be careful, because if you miss, they can bounce on the slime and they can fall into lava. So just keep an eye out for that. So I'm going to do a test here real quick. I'm now in survival mode, and I have 10 plus 1 extra stacks. I assume this last one will be completely gone, and I'll probably lose a couple extra blocks from here as well. So to get started, I'll drop them all out. Fill up all the other inventory slots except 1. And as you see, I dropped a few extras over here, so I just drop them all on there. So they've all been refreshed. And then go ahead, over here. Oh, that wasn't great. And we'll be back in 5 minutes. That was exciting. Alright. Yeah, it looks like some of the items despawn there. So we're sitting at 833. And 180 plus 1. Alright, so it looks like I placed 10 stacks and 15 items. So it's actually better than I thought it was. So it looks like you can safely place 10 stacks of items in a single line, or 20 stacks of items if you have one of the versions that does 2 high or 2 blocks wide. And when you're doing this, instead of holding down the right mouse button to place things, basic hardware workaround is to hold down the right mouse button and then unplug your mouse from your computer. That'll leave the computer thinking that it's been pressed down. You then plug the mouse back in and it should continue to place blocks for you. And then just hit the right mouse button again when you're done, and it'll turn it back off. I also developed these without using the carpet mod to place blocks initially. So all these do work in just regular survival without the carpet mod. I think in general it's better to use software solutions than hardware solutions. So there's some things like auto hotkey scripts out there. Since I'm using carpet mod, I can just use that, and that's my preferred method. So real quick to show how I use that. Oh, sorry. Player, whatever your name is. Oh, use. Continuous. And then player, your name. Stop. Oh. Stop. Okay, I just make sure those are the last two things I use, so I can just scroll up. I don't aim where I want to aim. In this case, hit use. Go ahead, scroll over. And it'll just place the blocks for you until you run out, or until you want to stop. Go ahead, stop. Shift over, or you can just continue aiming up and on. Let's try that again. Alright, so you just aim you need to while you're using it. When you see yourself trying to run low, you just keep it aimed. In this case here. And then you can hit stop. Just make sure you do hit stop. So I had some issues where I had shulker boxes in my inventory because the use continuous was on, and placing them and then couldn't unlock myself because it just kept trying to open and close, I guess, the shulker box. And like I couldn't open up the thing to type because it kept pulling me back out. So be careful with it. I ended up actually dying once for the first time in a long time because I got stuck in a cycle with the continuous use thing on, and I didn't bother going and resetting my nether mob switch. So you should definitely be careful. You should probably use mob switches while you're running these. If not, you have a chance of dying. If you're going to be around anyway, because it's not really AFK. You can AFK for like 640 blocks, but then you need to keep an eye on it so you can stop yourself and add some more items out depending on how long you're going. That was a bit tight. I'm about out of rockets. But yeah, so I already got this whole thing placed. This is about 1,700 blocks long, going up to my new main storage and the mega build perimeter. I started adding some decorative stuff that I couldn't place using the flying machines, but it was really helpful to get most of it down, most of the basic structure down. I'm still going to add in some pillars to actually connect it to the environment. That definitely helps it look a lot better as well. I already got down another flying machine to place stairs all the way down the side. I just want to get both walls in first. Hopefully some of y'all found something interesting or useful here, and y'all take care. Cheers.